Hey guys, just a reminder before we start the videos to like and subscribe so we can keep providing these great videos for you. All right.
So yeah, this is the EuroTrip to 2022.
Where are you going, Marco?
Foro Slot Madrid. That's the main reason to going to Europe now.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm taking off tomorrow. Tomorrow is the 19th Saturday. So people are going to be seeing this video probably on the 1st of December.
Okay. Can't wait.
Yeah, but that's at least going to explain the bunch of pictures that we're going to be posting on Facebook and Instagram.
Yes.
It's going to be a cool trip. I look into the calendar here. I'm going to be 2 weeks out. And
a lot of moving around.
A lot of moving
Lots
around.
of moving around.
Boots in the ground, literally.
Yeah, wow.
Tomorrow I go to Barcelona and I land there on Sunday.
Okay.
And then I pick up a car. No, actually, I just sleep in Barcelona. Next morning, back to the airport. And I'm going to Marseille.
What's in Marseille?
France.
Okay.
2-hour drive to Racer Sideways.
Yes. Oh,
yeah.
Group 5, our Group 5. Oh,
Group
yes.
5s and
wow.
GT cars.
Wow. The factory? Is that their factory where everything's...
Factory,
wow.
yeah.
Wow.
Well, the factory, I believe the factory is in China, but that's their
Right.
headquarters.
Right.
Mr. Chris Sayone.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm going to meet them for the first time. I know that they have like a very nice track. And they have a very nice group of people, of racers over there. Actually, most of their liveries on the new cars are based on the real racers, like people who submit pictures or
Yes.
the racers that they have around that group. So it's going to be very interesting. Racer Sideways is a very interesting brand. They started like this guy from France, Chris. He acquired Racer from Italy.
Racer, just Racer.
Just
yes.
Racer, yeah. And Racer was doing resin cars. That was very expensive, super slot cars. And then he purchased the brand and started doing the plastic cars, which are very competitive, very fast.
Yes.
He was using slotted technology parts, and I think he still uses some, but now he's manufacturing a lot of stuff. So they have very good parts and cars.
It is a great car. My first car I've ever bought from Sideways, I bought for the race this year.
Which one was that?
The M1 BMW, which I didn't race. I ended up buying the 320i.
Yeah, the Group 5. I just did the video with Rick Jokan's BMW M1.
Car's fast.
It's my favorite from the Group 5.
Yeah.
I raced that at the Far Out. Yeah. I have the JPS.
Great car.
The super expensive JPS.
But it's a beautiful car.
Yeah, I bought like 5 years ago, and I still paid like $100 just for the car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But nobody else has it but you.
Yeah, well, on
as
the
far
club,
as I've seen.
On the club, I was the only one, but then Steven, who has all the cars.
Of course,
he has one as a loaner, which makes the value of mine just go down. I'll beat up loaner.
At least yours won't be beat up. Yeah.
Yeah. But then I'm trying to reach Victor Di Natale, which is, I believe it's an Italian guy who lives in France. He's the artist, and I need to call artist, behind MMK.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow, those
MMK,
are nice cars.
PSK.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm going to try, because I know that he's based in Marseille. I don't have much time, because I'm going to drive straight to Racer Sideways, and I'm going to try, it's a 1 hour and a half drive to Monaco.
Wow.
And then I'm going to be a little on the personal side. I'm going to go to Monaco just to walk on those streets.
Yeah, you have to.
But yeah, I'm going to try to walk him. And so the next day, that's Tuesday, I'm back to the airport, back to Barcelona.
Okay.
And then that's the end of the day for me.
And then Spain, right?
Spain,
okay.
back in Barcelona.
Right.
Wednesday, and this is something that I need you actually to work here, because I might need to talk to those guys. I don't have anything scheduled, but I don't know the list of people that I need to meet. So I have Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday in Barcelona.
Okay.
And I'm going to drive straight to north of Barcelona to a region called Igualada. I don't know if you heard about it.
Never heard of it.
Igualada is the slot car capital of the world. I'm not kidding.
I don't know why no one told me about that.
I'm not kidding. So to start, they have Crick Crack, which is one of the biggest slot car stores in the world.
Oh, wow.
Crick Crack, the group that owns Crick Crack is the people who make Scale Auto.
Wow. Wow.
Who are the people who makes DS.
Oh,
DS
wow.
controllers and track systems.
Yes.
And they used to be the people who make MSC.
Okay.
Which was kind of the rally of the
yes,
Scale Auto.
Yes, MSC.
They discontinued that brand, but they continue with the molds.
Okay.
So imagine all the 124th scale cars, 132nd scale cars. And one thing very smart that Ivan, which is the son of the owner, the son and the brother.
Was he here?
No, he
Okay.
wasn't here. He's coming here.
Okay.
He's coming here.
Okay.
He's gonna be here in March, I believe.
Let me know.
We might have surprise with Scale Auto because it's a brand that I admire a lot. So the son, Ivan, and the brother that I can't recall the name, but I need to recall the name because I'll be in front of the man. They are the kids of this guy who started Creek Crack a long time ago.
Oh, wow.
But now they're in charge of the whole operation.
That's like royalty to me.
Kind of.
Wow.
One thing
Wow.
that's very interesting that they did, they have those crazy 24 hours.
Mhm.
I remember that.
Le Mans?
Kind
They
of
do
Le
the
Mans.
24-hour races, but
They have their own track system, and you probably saw the pictures like a big gym, and have like 4
on the
tracks
floor. Yes,
mirrored.
yes.
Not on the floor, like
Okay.
on table and
Okay.
mirrored, and they have
Okay.
like the drivers in the middle. Have you seen those? It's huge ones.
I've only seen the ones on the floor, which they were doing 24-hour Le Mans
So-
as well.
Over there, they have a place. Like the guy was lucky too, but he's a businessman. Ivan got in front of Creek Crack. There was a place that was used like a silo for grains or something
Yeah,
like
silo.
that.
That's right.
Yeah, silo,
for
right?
grain, yeah.
And then after that, the guy transformed it into a nightclub.
Okay.
It's like big rounded
Wow.
silo.
Wow.
And the nightclub didn't last much. That's as far as I know.
Right.
And they rented it and converted it in something called the Dome,
Dome, like
which is
round
which is a functional slot car facility for those tracks.
Wow.
This is just across the street.
Wow.
Yeah, so Creek Rock's pretty cool.
Then you're not going to want to leave. I mean,
No, they don't have any races right now,
Okay.
but they open the place like 6 times a year, I believe,
okay.
or more.
I'm sure you'll.
Yeah,
I'll let you.
yeah.
I hope so.
I was there.
You came all this way.
I was there already. but that's all in Igualada. And Igualada is probably the size of El Segundo.
Wow.
Yeah.
I never knew that. It's a good
So-
trivia question.
2 blocks behind you,
Okay.
you have Icar Club.
Okay.
Icar Slot Car Club,
Okay.
which is formed by the nicest people.
Okay.
They race those 124s, 3-piece chassis,
Okay.
with some sort of a resin plastic body.
Mhm. Like
124,
not Lexan, but
not Lexan,
Okay.
but kind of like rigid, but not
Okay.
hard, not plastic model.
okay.
And they have those huge tracks that you see. You have they run like foam tires.
Oh,
and
yes.
You can see the
Yes.
and they have a big track on the bottom on the ground level, and they put like a mezzanine on top of the same building, and they have a second track over there.
Oh.
And they do those 12-hour races where you need to start racing in the bottom and finish on the top.
Oh my goodness.
All the teams are going around the building.
Oh, yeah. Oh my goodness.
It's a big club. It's owned by the members. You pay like a membership that I don't know how much it is, but it's not that's something expensive.
We need that here,
Yeah,
or something like that.
That track is just like I drove that track. It's just like, oh my god! Like you see the car going and going and going. It's a huge track.
Wow.
And he's coming back. Like you can hear the car going.
Yeah, and then coming
and
back.
coming back.
It's like flying an RC plane.
Kind of. Yeah.
Where is it? Wow.
So this is Icar Slot Car Club.
Wow.
2 blocks away, still in Igualada,
And it's still in the Mecca.
you
Yes.
have Team Comarca,
Wow.
which was something that I couldn't visit last time, and I hope that I can have some time because I'm not gonna stay there for 2 days. And this is pretty cool. It's another same size track of the Icar Club,
Mhm.
but racing a completely different. It's a completely different group of people.
Okay.
So we have 3 huge
Within blocks of each other.
within blocks with each other with different people racing.
Wow. That's amazing.
It's pretty cool.
Wow.
And then this manufacturer, Scale Auto, is a huge manufacturer.
Yes.
Scale Auto, GS.
Yes.
Pretty cool stuff.
Wow.
yeah.
See, now I want to go.
A couple blocks from there, we have Terraza. And you have another city that I can search the name here. Terraza, it's another big place for slot cars. And that's like literally like 20 minutes away, 30 minutes away.
Okay.
Same region of
Right,
Spain, north
right.
of Spain.
Okay.
Hobby Classic is there.
Okay, I know that.
Hobby
Yes,
Classic.
Yes.
So
Beautiful.
one of our biggest partners
amazing.
in the world.
Yeah.
Georgie and Elliot. Elliot was here a couple
Yes,
weeks
that's
ago.
Elliot.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Hobby Classic is pretty cool. Hobby Classic is a store that you can only go by appointment. And it's kind of a studio. You have like those 5-6 artists just hand painting stuff,
Wow.
putting boxes together.
Yeah, stuff's
And they're
amazing.
very innovative. They do like 3D printed stuff.
Yeah.
They're doing connectors that you can connect Ninko to Carrera track.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Huh,
this kind of
that's
stuff.
great.
This kind of stuff.
Wow.
And those guys are super talented. The store is super cool. They have kind of a museum. They have those big deep file cabinets in wood.
Oh,
seems like they've done like 50 or 60 years ago.
right, mahogany.
Yeah, heavy stuff.
Yeah.
And then you open up and see like prototypes and clear bodies and say, well, what is that? Oh, that's the prototype from SCX, blah, blah. How did you get this? Oh, we have this thing that we collect and people just send stuff to us. And it's all around the building.
A museum. Wow.
It's pretty cool.
Wow.
Still there, you have Modeland. Modeland, Spain. It's not in Terrassa. It's in Sabadell.
Sabadell, which is a hobby store, or is it a?
No, Modeland's a manufacturer. They make resin cars.
Okay.
Super detailed resin cars, and it's only Albert and his father. They do one model per year. They do 100 units per year.
Wow.
The cars are a little on the expensive side. They are like 129 or 149.
Yep.
But they do very specific historical stuff. Like the last one was the Porsche RSR Silver from Le Mans 1957, I think.
Okay. Trying to think back. Do I know that car? Probably if I saw a picture.
And that's the thing. He make 100, and they have 50 already pre-sold. They have 50 collectors that they don't even need to know what they're doing. They're going to send to those guys 50. So they have always 50 available, and we try to get 10.
Wow.
But we never get.
Right,
like
right.
5 or 6.
Good luck. Yeah, wow.
The thing with Albert is that I visited them last year, same time of the year, and we start a project together, and it's coming.
Oh,
it's gonna be like
I see. This is something I didn't know. Okay, can you give me a little hint?
No, it's coming.
Okay.
It's an American, important American car from Michael.
Okay, good. Fair enough.
And we're gonna make 100. 50 are going straight to their collectors. That was the deal, and 50 are coming here, so they're not gonna be available anywhere.
Of course, you don't have to get on the list for that.
Wooden case. Yeah. Like literally rock. Base design and painted by hand. It's pretty cool stuff.
Okay.
Pretty cool stuff. So yeah, I think that's kind of.
Is that it? I mean,
for my 2 days.
I'd be wiped out after all that.
For my 2 days, yes.
Wow.
Before, and then I come back to Barcelona.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna pass Barcelona and going south to visit people of Slotting Plus.
Oh, Slotting Plus.
Miguel and Montse.
Slotting Plus. We have embraced that brand here. You know, it just takes a few guys to start using some of the stuff, and all of a sudden, everybody's using Slotting Plus.
Yeah, they're so precise. They're so
good. The gears, the screws. Half the time I'm finding those screws, and I know who they belong to. Yeah. But now everybody's using them, so now I don't know who they belong to.
Like the body screws, I mean, right?
Yeah.
And the removable pinions.
Yeah.
Precise. The gear mesh is so good when you use their stuff. Yeah.
I'm using some of the gear meshes.
Yeah. They have a huge catalog of. They made one car once. Was a Reynard.
Okay.
But Miguel told me that it was like his personal project. He knew the guy. He was a fan of the car. And he did like a very short run of that car. We still have a couple of those for sale here. Okay. They're very nice. But the parts are just unbelievable. No. The parts are just, axles and
right.
He can everything that you need. You can find on their catalog, and we're proud to carry the whole thing here.
Yeah, we've definitely gotten more things in since I've been here for the past couple of months. So,
So that's back to Barcelona South, and then I come back to Barcelona, and then I have a good meeting with the guys from SCX.
SCX.
Scalextric, Spain.
Yes, those 2 Corvettes that we got.
Yep.
Yes.
We just got
Beautiful.
You know, those Corvettes are kind of hard to get because they don't have the license to sell here in America. So we have to go through our friends from Hobby Classic.
Yep.
Big partners in crime, literally.
Yeah, those are beautiful cars. I was looking at them the other day. And
very nice done, right?
The gray and the yellow C8 Corvette.
Yeah, C8R.
Yes.
C8R.
C8R Racing.
Do you know the story? Do you know why they call SCX for us? And they are.
I know there's something with the name.
Yeah, so
name rights or something.
Yeah, so Scalextric in the UK started doing those cars. Start the whole slot car thing, at least commercially or wide as we know. And then they started doing in Spain with another manufacturer, but kind of the same cars. Mm-hmm. And at some point they decided to go on HOA, and the market was heated, and then they were selling their own stuff in Spain, and the original Scalextric doing the same thing in the UK. Right. And then the markets start to collide because some people are importing and exporting.
Okay.
And they said, look, we're 2 different brands with 2 different names. I know they start like that. So they came to a deal, and I think that's the story that I know.
Okay.
that Scalextrics, you're gonna use the name worldwide, but in Spain they're gonna sell at Super Slot.
Ah.
Spain and Mexico.
I've seen the Super Slot.
Super Slot is the same. It's the same
Okay.
blue box as
Right,
Scalextrics,
right.
but it's called Super Slot. Even
Okay.
the name is the same.
Yep.
The reference number, but instead of C, you see an S.
Yes.
But it's exactly the same car.
So that's not the first time I've seen things like that, because Tyco had a thing where they used to sell in Japan, and they called it Super Circuit.
Super Circuit.
Yes.
Which was the same product.
Yes, exactly.
But those, they have like different magnets or something like that, right?
Yes, they were different. They were different. Even some of the Tomy EX of the the HO cars and sold in Japan were sold under a different name. They were sold Tomy, but they were called EX. But they were
Okay.
the same cars, but they had better magnets.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I learned with you when
Yeah,
we were doing that
yeah.
big collection of HO stuff. So then Scalextrics Spain starts to call themselves Scalextrics only for Spain and exporting as SCX, which is shortened for Scalextrics. Scalextric.
Okay.
So that's
Two
the whole
different
thing.
brands.
But
now.
the history behind SCX or Scalextric Spain is pretty cool because they sold the company. A major toy company bought it. And then another major toy company bought that company. And after like 20 years almost in the limbo, the original family who originally owned and founded the company bought it back.
Wow.
And right now
Wow.
they are now family.
Yes.
It's probably the second and the third generations taking care of the business.
Wow.
They just complete 6 years in the business.
Right.
They have like a little party to celebrate,
Wow.
and that was pretty cool. And
Were they also under Technotoys?
Technotoys was
Okay.
one of those major toy companies that purchased them during the 90s, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, but didn't last long. And now they have control of everything, all the molds,
Wow.
everything is
Wow.
under the same family who founded it years ago.
Wow.
Pretty
Okay.
cool,
Slot
right?
car history.
Slot car history. I was there last year. I'm going to be there again. It's always great to share stuff with Luis Maria Arnau, which is the father of Luis Arnau Jr.
Right. Right. Senior,
The
junior.
son of the guy who founded it.
Yeah.
And he knows a lot. He's very passionate. Like he was a kid when the company was founded. So,
Wow.
and
Wow.
he's still in the business. He's the one developing this new digital system of theirs, the new track system. They come in with a big investment. Like if you see the stuff in Spain, it's kind of crazy because they invest a lot of money in good photography, good videos, and good branding. It's pretty cool actually, the way that they're doing business. I hope we can bring more stuff of theirs here because for me they're the same size of Scalextrics UK and Carrera,
Yes. Yes.
and they're doing a very good job. It's just like a matter to tune the gears to bring more stuff here.
Okay. Looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's gonna be the end of my day in Barcelona, and
Okay.
as you know, there's no tourism here. People are going to Europe. Oh, have a good vacation. Where?
Where, yeah.
Where?
Yeah.
I remember that last time that I was there, I was literally walking in the morning to go meet those guys, and I saw the Sagrada Familia. What the fuck is this? So I was just looking around. Oh, it's right here.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know this building. Kind of
Wow.
crazy.
Wow.
Kinda
Okay.
crazy.
So, what next? Where are you going after that?
So at 8 p.m. on the Friday, 25th, 1 week from today, I'm going to get into a plane and going to Madrid. Usually I do the drive, it's 3 hours and a half, but I need to use the full day in Barcelona. So I'm get there in Madrid, just sleep. Next morning on the 26th and then 27th, we literally have the biggest slot car event in the world. It's called the Foro Slot Madrid. Last year was at the Jarama circuit, the legendary Jarama circuit in Madrid.
Okay.
Now it's in an events place, like a huge events place, because I think the circuit was kind of small.
Right.
It's
The event outgrew the place where they had
it is insane.
Wow.
It is insane.
Wow.
Like at least last year on the first floor, you have all the manufacturers, and then you can see Avant Slot, Team Slot, Fly,
Everybody.
Cartrix.
Everybody.
was there.
Wow.
Everybody was there.
Wow.
And the bottom ground, you have all types of vendors. People selling used cars, new cars. It's
Wow.
just like a big like swap meet of slot
Convention,
cars.
slot car convention, swap.
Flea
Wow.
market or
Yeah.
whatever.
Wow. Oh my goodness. Why don't we have that here?
Oh, we're trying. We have
Yeah.
our swap meets.
Yeah, yeah,
Our swap
it's
meets
growing,
pretty good.
it's growing,
It's growing.
it's growing.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
So gonna be those 2 days at the Foro Slot, and those are pretty good days because we get to meet the people who are making those cars. And in Spain, it's very special. We need to respect a lot the Spanish market, and we need to learn a lot from them.
Yes.
They literally have like storefronts in front of like bus stops in the middle of this Barcelona, and
Wow.
it's just crazy.
I don't know how I'd ever get out of Barcelona with all the slot car stuff there.
I saw. I was in a. That was not in Barcelona. What it is? Let me see. I think it's in Madrid. No, I think it's Barcelona. It's a store called Slot Mania.
Did you take pictures and put it on Facebook last year?
Probably. Yeah.
Okay, I think I saw Slot Mania.
So Slot Mania is Barcelona, so I need to go there again.
Yeah.
It's a pretty cool.
And didn't you see where you and said you saw a car sitting there, or you were looking?
Oh yeah, the 43, the
Yeah.
James Hunt 43.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
that was the day that I was walking and I saw the Sagrada Familia.
Yeah.
43, Barcelona. Yeah. So here, that's the name of the store. So I went to this hobby shop called Kit Car 43. 43 is the name of the store, just like Kit Car 43. I don't know the reason for it. And it's like a model car. They used to have slot cars, but now it's just static models. But they have helmets, memorabilia,
Okay.
the whole thing, right? So I went there. First thing I see is the real size, real James Hunt Hesketh.
Wow.
So
I
what
know.
the hell is this
What's
thing
that?
going
Yeah, exactly.
And the guy kind of told me the story behind it.
Okay.
Like he found it, like they made like 4 chassis to run the 2 seasons after actually. And he was a big fan of James Hunt. And some friends sent him like a copy of the newspaper advertising that, oh, we have an old Formula 1 car. We can identify what is it. It's for sale. So he went to see, and some sort of description of the chassis. And the friend thought it was like one of the Haskets. I think it's a March car. I don't remember which one. So he went to see, and he got the car in pieces. He got the car for cheap in pieces like 10 years ago. And he's been remodeling, literally like renovating the car. And now it's in pristine condition.
Wow.
He is the owner of one of the James Hunt Hasket. Probably one of the race winnings because they won one race with that car.
Wow.
And it's sitting in the middle of Barcelona, in the
something
middle of a
else.
small store.
Right.
Like the car takes like half of this place.
Yeah. Wow.
And they're super proud of it. And if you go at Kit Car website, you can see the whole renovation, how they put the car inside of the store. They had to take the doors out.
Oh, wow.
It's pretty cool.
Oh,
And
that's amazing.
the car is completely passionate about James Hunt and everything.
Wow.
It was signed by James Hunt's son.
My goodness. Wow.
So it's pretty cool. That's
awesome.
mid of Barcelona.
That's
and
awesome.
And then Barcelona, you find a lot of others, small model shops like that. They're fascinated about car racing, and slot cars are coming together.
Yeah.
They have another place called the Palau something. It's just like an underground store full of slot cars.
Oh, my goodness.
Slot Mania for me is the craziest one because in the middle of Barcelona, downtown Barcelona, in front of a bus stop, they have now a polycar track. It used to be Nico. They renew for everything for polycar in the back. And it's just like you entering a pharmacy or something. I was there looking around. And they have those counters. That is not like, it's counters and parts, and you can see and you can buy. There's a register.
Right.
You pay and leave.
Right.
And I was just looking things around, and a guy with a bag comes in. So I need like a very specific stuff. Like I need a 32 gear sidewinder slotted. The plastic one, no, the metal one. Okay, the guy picks up. And I need the P6 tire, also slotted. Oh, okay, yeah. And if he bought like very specific stuff, the guy just added up. He paying cash. He puts it in the bag. He looks at it. The bus is stopping. He just gets in the bus and left. And I say, who's this guy? Just like a guy who knows. He's like a hobbyist. I don't know. He doesn't know. Like a
random guy.
A random guy comes and gets specific slotted stuff and just leaves.
Off
so
he goes.
who's like, how you don't know? Like the guy,
his prescription was filled. And
his prescription was filled. So this is kind of what is Spain and how we need to respect. They used to sell Scalextric cars out of newsstands.
Wow.
You can buy new models on newsstands.
Else.
So people were really into it.
Yeah.
It's a different market from us. We used to have like these big raceways run like metal chassis 124, but they've been doing 1/32 plastic for over 6 years now.
Wow.
So this is something that we need. Every time that you go there, learn something. If it's the way that they're doing the promotion, the way that they handling the races, the way that the photo is just crazy. And anyway, coming back to...
Well, you got me all excited now because I know some things, but I didn't know all those. I mean, wow, there's so much. It's amazing.
I had no idea since I went there last
Yeah.
year, and that's why I'm coming back. We still have a bunch of business to do with those guys, and it's always a learning experience to go
That
there.
is great.
So I have those 2 days at the Foro Slot. I learn, and I'm glad this is going after I go there, because I learned that Fly is celebrating 25 years, and they're doing a party after the Foro Slot, and I was
boy.
invited.
Oh yes, awesome. Okay,
I just
t-shirt, hat,
yeah,
you get
this
the
kind of
bag.
Fly is a very interesting company because it's Rafael who is dealing with this now, is the son of the owner, and the owner used to be like a race driver and everything, and they have really their heart into it, and they have a factory in the south of France, in a region called Alicante, which is a very important region too. First of all, we were one boat away from Ibiza, or how the Spanish say Ibiza.
The party town of Spain,
Yeah.
basically, yeah.
So Alicante, they have SRC, Fly, and Cartrix.
Oh my goodness.
So there are 3 big factors, literally almost a walking distance between each other. I was there last year. I'm not going there this year, but because it's like a 4-hour drive. Fly only factories there. The main offices in Madrid, where I'm going to again. But the thing about Alicante is kind of an industrial area. So they have all those injection molds, like you have like rubber stuff, like all the people who they need to build slot cars, they're there.
Wow.
So they gather all the parts, and you have those factories. They put in pieces together.
Wow.
So basically, SRC, Mitos, and Cartrix, which is the same company from Diego Rispoli, and Fly, they are 100% Spanish made because they do everything around there.
Wow.
Only the motors maybe they import from China, but
Right.
this is kind of cool. It's not like you can order straight from China.
Right.
You need to come from
Get it
Spain.
from Spain. Yeah.
So that's another region. I'm not going. This is south of Spain called Alicante. I'm not going this year. I have one day open that if something happen, I can drive there, but I'm not going. And then after the Foro Slot and the Fly party, Monday I have a big meeting with Rafael with Fly. I need to meet the guys from Team Slot in the afternoon, and I might have breakfast with Javier from Black Arrow.
Wow.
So 3 big meetings next Monday.
Those are all great looking cars. We just got those team slots in.
Yeah,
Yes,
those
the
rally
new-
cars.
yes, the
I hope you had a bigger market for rally cars, because Avant Slot and Team Slot are doing a great job. Like we just got the new Ferraris from Avant Slot.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are specific for rally fans.
Yeah,
But,
when we were running I ran with Far Out in the SCX. We used to run the SCX 4-wheel drive. And I think Team Slot has a couple of 4-wheel drive. or
yes,
all-wheel
and
drive.
SRC too. And
Yes.
those are, if you compare to the
Yes.
old SCX, any of those new brands are much better driving and better looking too. And the meeting that I have with Black Arrow Team Slot and Rafael, great stuff. Next day, that's Tuesday, I have a meeting with Avant Slot. And Avant Slot, it's going to become a great partner of ours. We're going to make a very nice slot car next year.
Another one
Now
you can't tell me about? Great.
That's something that is going to shake the market.
Oh, man.
Save your pennies. Limited edition,
You're
and
killing
it's
me,
something that
Marco.
we never,
Wow.
nobody
Okay.
never
All
dare doing it.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
cool.
All right.
And it's the roots of this project here, right here in Electric Dreams. It's kind
Right.
of something that we need to do it.
Wow.
It's
Okay.
gonna come next year. It's almost,
All right.
we got the mold ready. I got the prototypes already,
Oh, man.
but it's a complete secret.
Okay. All right.
After
All right.
that, in the afternoon, there's a great club. I need to. There's a new club called the Madrid Slot Club that I don't have any contact, but I'm gonna try to go and knock at the door to see how it's going on. But at night, there's a great club called the Chamartin Mini Bolidos. This is the only slot car club with tracks in downtown Madrid. They do one very cool thing. Let me show.
Okay. All right. Waiting for it.
So
Oh, my goodness. The sticker books.
Like Chromebooks.
Right. Oh, wow.
For
wow.
each slot car ever
right.
made.
Right.
So this is the volume 2. I have volume 3, and they promised to give me the sold out volume 1.
Wow.
So you
Wow.
literally get chromes. I can
Okay.
show you chromes.
Yes. Yes. That's right. Because I remember you said don't
Yeah,
mess up the stickers because.
Oh, yeah, because they're with pictures of each car
Wow.
that they did Scalextrics or
Right.
Team Slot,
Right.
whatever did it, even slotted it here.
Right.
And you can have the whole collection.
Wow.
So that's how crazy Spanish are.
That's like baseball cards here, or the
For
the
slot
collectible-
cars, not even cars, it's slot cars.
Yeah.
So those guys from that club, the Chamartin Slot Car Club, they are the ones
Doing the sticker
doing
books.
doing the sticker
So
books.
when they meet, they just trade stickers, or how does that?
I don't know how.
You better take your books, Marco.
I think they sell as a complete books.
Okay.
But yeah, it's just like
Wow.
history of slot car racing.
Yeah.
It's kind of a.
Yeah.
There's a Joe here too.
Yeah. I'm already in, so okay.
So since this video is gonna come after I race there, because this is gonna come on the first.
And we expect that you're going to do well. Okay.
No, I
Come
tried
on.
to race last time. Those guys are. It's crazy. It's a huge Nico track. The straight is against the wall, and you just see your car coming. Just never ends.
Yeah.
Never ends.
Yeah.
And it's Nico track, which I'm not a big fan. It's kind of bumpy.
Yeah.
And
Voltage
they just
14.
probably 12.
Okay.
And it's a 6-lane.
Okay.
And never ends. It's like 9 minutes per lane. You're just like, what's going
Wow.
on?
Wow, that's
And
a
I
real
was
car.
not very
Wow.
well informed because
Wow.
I got there. The race was already started. They gave me a car.
Yeah.
I couldn't practice.
Yeah.
I came like, I think there was 16. I came like 12th or something.
Okay. At least you're not last. Okay.
No, I wasn't last.
Okay.
But that's the thing. Now I know the track. Now I know what's going on. And now I know where to park because it took me a long
Okay.
time. It's downtown Madrid.
Okay. So what about? Are you bringing something for them now?
Yes, check it out.
All right.
I have this. So I got in touch with them,
Let's see.
and I'm fixing this.
Oh,
Look at Electric Dreams.
908 ED special.
Electric
That's
Dreams
cool, Marco.
kind of livery, yeah.
Wow.
Carlos is gonna put some pictures. He's gonna put
Okay.
some pictures of this car.
That's nice.
And there's also this. Hold on. So I'm gonna. Since this is going after the race there, and it's not a surprise, I'm gonna leave the car over there because they have some sort of a museum there too.
Okay.
It's a crazy place. It's you go inside of a residential building, and you have those like 1 step, 2 step downs, almost like basement, but
Okay.
it's not. It's a half basement.
Okay.
You can still see there's still windows, and you
Okay.
can see the ground.
Okay.
And they have those just 2 spaces, 2 different doors. It's weird because it's just long. It's not wide. It's just long.
Yeah.
And in one, they have this big collection, and they have one of those French digital tracks. Have you heard about it?
Yes. Yeah. The guy who makes his own digital tracks and does all the hardware and everything. and-
Yes, and
yeah.
it's pretty cool. That
Yeah, I've
system,
seen that.
it's the coolest.
It's amazing.
It's the coolest digital
It's
digital
amazing.
system they have because you can follow the race line, and if you're going faster than the guy in front of you, he stays on the inside line or the outside line, and you can overtake.
Uh-huh.
And you can refuel, and the car is going to be with less voltage because you're heavier.
Right. Wow.
And as you go, and if you crash somebody out, you need to do a stop and go.
Wow.
It's
Wow.
like I'm not the biggest fan of digital, but that thing was fun.
That's amazing.
Yeah. And so they have this museum, this track on the second side of the building, and I'm gonna live there with this.
And
this
that's
says in
that
Spanish.
looks like a trophy, kind of a base of a trophy.
Kind of trophy, yeah. But that's just a trophy car, but with the Electric Dreams
A plaque.
plaque,
Yeah.
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 So it says, "Este es el coche que utilizó Marco Carvalho." This is the car that Marco Carvalho used, and the worst performance we will ever witness.
Did you leave room for your signature as well?
Yeah, I mean, whoever it's witnesses here at the in the history of the club Chamartin Madrid, the man went home crying.
Oh,
So I'm gonna leave.
that's going to be the
I'm
funniest
gonna
trophy
live.
ever. Ah,
This
yeah,
is a
write the
gift
car
for
on
them, with Electric Dreams. It's gonna be my gift for
that's
them.
awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
When they always give me T-shirts and those Chrome books or sticker books. So we're gonna leave this as
All right, you're going to have your own sticker.
kind of maybe hope not.
Okay.
But yeah, this is Carlos is gonna put some pictures too. But that's the custom job, print job, Electric Dreams custom job that we're
Yep,
racing.
9083.
I hope to be top 10 next time.
There you go. Yeah, you'd be all right. Wow.
So this is half of the whole thing.
I can't even. We're not finished. Okay.
So
What's next?
after that, 8 a.m. in the morning, I'm taking a plane to London.
Okay.
And I'm not going to do anything on that day. I'm going to rest.
Yeah.
And I have 2 days. And those 2 days will be filled with meetings with a very nice guy called Andy. It's a Greek guy who organizes the Formula One, the vintage Formula One races in the UK. He's the guy who makes the 3D chassis that you can put on the fly cars and on these Scalextric cars
Okay.
using polycar
Oh, wow.
goods.
Oh, wow.
And they have this huge class, huge grid,
Vintage
beautiful
F1?
vintage F1
Ah,
that
wow.
you can race the polycars ready to go, or you can
Right.
make your own.
Right.
And that's a class that I want to bring here. I saw them racing. They have a track, and they were actually racing at the UK festival last summer.
Uh-huh.
And I say, look, this is so cool. Like, because people are just taking care of one car and being with the details. So it's
Yes.
more like a concourse
Okay.
kind of class.
Yep.
But they're also fun to drive. So this is a class that I'm going to bring here, and I'm going to have a
Great.
meeting with this guy, and he's kind of going to explain how he runs. And because at some point, I think we lose looks when you're going just for performance.
Yes.
Different tires, lower tires, the car's not sitting
Yes.
right.
Yes. Different size wheels. Yes.
Different size wheels. So
Yeah.
I want to learn with this guy how he kept the competitivity. And
Competitively.
no, the competition.
Okay. Competition. Okay.
How they kept the competition and still looking great, because they've been running this class for over 5 years now. So
Oh, wow.
this is
Polycar.
the guy, polycar,
Huh.
form of vintage form.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
not polycar with flies.
Right, right,
stuff
right.
Like that. So this is also the guy who's going to provide us the chassis and stuff like that.
That's great.
Uh,
Does that mean we're going to have that next year for us?
yes,
Okay. With the chassis?
with the chassis, everything.
Ooh, wow.
That's one of the big meetings that I have there actually.
Wow. Okay.
And then I have 2 days in London, and I'm gonna have meetings with clubs. I'm gonna visit a hobby shop that is a classic hobby shop that stays like in East London. This kind of stuff. One of these clear days here, I might go to Margate again, which is the headquarters of Hornby,
Okay.
where they used to make
Scalextric.
Scalextrics. Yeah.
Yes.
I want to talk again with Simon and talk about our ideas. I want to do one of those interviews that I'm supposed to do at the Slot Car Festival, but if I can go to Margate, and
Oh, that would be nice.
it's a 2.5-hour train, but
You're on the train.
it is the place.
And you
Like
can
there's a very cool vibe entering that building, where it used to be the factory,
Wow.
right?
Wow.
Before they
Right.
moved production to China.
Right. Wow.
Saturday, I'm going to Warwick, which is like 4 hours away from London, where the UK festival happens.
Okay.
This is not the biggest UK fest. This is more for vendors and swap meet kind of deal,
Okay.
but everybody's going to be there.
Of course.
Like Hornby is going to be there, Pioneer is going to be there, you name it.
Okay.
Like
Wow.
Stuff's going to be there.
Okay. Wow.
So it's good to meet those guys again. I think Joseline and Mauricio, not
Slot it.
from Slot.it, they're going to be there too visiting. I
Okay.
think there is going to be Andrea might be there. I
Okay.
don't know about that.
NSR. Yeah.
So
Okay.
it's still like a meeting point for everyone, and
That's
it's pretty
nice.
cool to talk to those
That's
guys.
nice.
Sleep on Warwick on Sunday. Monday, back to London, Monday morning, and then I don't do nothing on Monday. And then next day in the morning, I'm coming back.
Wow.
So I'll be landing here around 9 p.m.
Wow.
on Tuesday.
Wow. That is a lot of itinerary.
Jesus Christ. Yeah.
I hope you have some good energy and you maintain your energy levels and work some good shoes and
That's the thing. People say, "Oh, you're going
Yeah.
to Europe." Yeah, I don't believe how
They-
much
yeah.
work it is.
work.
But yeah,
Business.
literally eating bad stuff on trains and
Yeah.
trying to get to the
But
next
at least
one.
you can take the train. You know, it's not like
Yeah,
traveling
it's,
here.
It's the only thing that
see
saves
things.
me. It's a different routine,
Yeah.
and I truly believe that when you go to those places and shake hands with people and show a little bit more about Electric Dreams, it's important for our business and it's important for the slot cars, because as we promote their products, the whole slot car community is improving and being.
I agree.
Yeah.
I really appreciate the videos that you do with the people who come in and the guests, and it
Yeah.
really gives us a, you know, because I had some idea of, but you know, when you meet the people and oh, this guy does this and this guy does this, and like, no, he's the guy.
Yeah.
And what impressed me the most this year was when Andrea came, because I really never met anybody from
Mhm.
any slot car manufacturer ever, and it was just he was so nice and passionate. And then Maurizio,
Yeah.
Just same. I mean, it's
Same
so
vibe, yeah.
great energy and the passion and what they love what they do and the things they produce, and that brings us joy, and
Yep.
it's quite something. And for those who are watching, I hope that they can connect to and be a part of the videos and be a part of this, because it's awesome.
The whole idea behind those interviews about track call is that we have those people here. Can you imagine if I have Mauricio here for the whole weekend and I couldn't stop to talk to him?
Yes.
And even if I do, like, to not have it on camera, it would be a shame. Like,
Right.
I cannot share with
Right.
other people. Like,
Right.
today we just featured John Martin, the great John Martin,
Yes.
legendary racer
I started watching
driver.
it this morning. Yes.
So that's another thing that I want to do. Like, I want to try to bring more motorsport, real motorsport,
Yes.
one scale motorsport people
Yes.
to here. So we have a big list of guests, and I think it will be like this crossover between real racing and what we do here, like trying to race models and trying to improve models. It's real, and I think can help us to promote our hobby. And if you if you pick racers from the 60s, everyone has a slot car story.
Yeah.
By the end of John Martin's video, he tells the story.
Don't give it away because I haven't finished watching it.
He tells the story how he almost got divorced because of slot cars.
Oh, okay. I can't wait to see that.
So this kind of stuff. And just to finish here, and I know it's going to be one hell of a trip. It's a lot of driving involved, a lot of trains, a lot of airplanes, a lot of airports. But at the end of the day, it's going to be worth it because I'm going to be connecting with that important guys from from our hobby. We're going to be thinking together how we're going to improve, how we're going to sell more cars, how we're going to make more kids to join us,
Yes.
and how we're going to face the future. And the coolest thing about this is in my list I've been collecting 15 interviews like that. So I've been actually sitting down with those guys, putting cameras like we have right now by
Yes.
myself. Probably
Right.
the quality is going to be worst. Microphones are not going to be those.
Right.
They're going to be
Of
like
course.
smaller ones.
Right.
But I'm going to be able to collect almost 17 interviews with those
Wow.
guys.
That's awesome.
Some in Spanish, some in Portuguese, some in English.
Wow.
But there's subtitles, and we're going to learn from those guys who are
Yes.
actually making what we love.
Yes.
Plus, you're going to put a picture. You're going to put a face in the name, right?
Okay.
Is that expression,
That's
right?
awesome. Yes.
Face in the name.
Put the face with the name. Yes.
Put the face in the name. And like you're just talking about Slotting Plus. Those are the coolest guys around. Like the coolest, Miguel is the coolest. His wife, Monse, is the coolest too. So we're going to say, those are the guys who are making the gears that I love the most.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
I think
That's
this is very important too.
That's
Like,
great,
we're
Marco.
Connecting everybody.
It's great. Well, I hope you have a great trip, and
Yeah.
thank you for sharing. And
No,
we
thank you.
appreciate.
Thank
I
you
appreciate
for hosting this one.
Hey, no problem. Anytime.
Yeah.
All right, Marco.
Thank you.
You're welcome.